A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium. A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities.
Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the L.A. Chargers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. You look at this defense for the Vikings.
They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Love now. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And it's a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy.
At the Chargers' 39-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Running right, here's A-Chain. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Play action this time with Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
So here's a 3rd and 14. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Deep to return is Calvin Austin. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one. And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now it's Herbert. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down from Evans, still one of the most dependable receivers in the NFL. 9 seasons, all above 1,000 yards, and he's climbing career leaderboards. Already in the top 50 in yards, top 30 in touchdowns.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Vikings sit 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. A give up the middle to Achane. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Second down, Love over the middle, complete. That's Hill. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to push your receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Jahan Dotson. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Achane now up the middle, and he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's A-Chain. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Now a 2nd and 6. Love looking to throw it. This one thrown underneath to A-Chain. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. That is caught. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. From the 21, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Herbert. A quick throw, but incomplete. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. But not much on that run, Charles. No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
25 yards that time.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
First down, going to the air with Love. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And going deep for Hill. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards, the final tally. Herbert now. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A shotgun snap for Herbert. This is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Vikings. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Love. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Room here to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Love. Touchdown! Christian Watson. As the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They've got his man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 to score as we resume action on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored on Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They work now on 2nd and 9. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And the Chargers first down.
To throw now. Here's Love. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
It's A-Chain on the give. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Quan Martin there on the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
A-Chain. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Love will sneak it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Love this time is going to set up to throw it. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Juwan Jennings. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. Well, that'll get him to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 23 yards on the play. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now it's Herbert.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
They'll run for it with A-Chain.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Gain of 3 on the play. First down, Chargers.
Again, it's A-Chain.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Play fake. Here's Love. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. A gain there of 21 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That was the veteran Jamie Collins busting through to make the stop. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now it's Achane headed right, and he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Inside the 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Achane. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Achane. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll look to run with Achane. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll try and run it with Achane. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Devon Achane, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Chargers 27, Vikings 7.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly